What is the Bazi Astrology forecast for the week of April 14th in the month of the dragon, year of the snake? So welcome, my name is Lydia Griffith. This is the Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese astrology channel. And on this channel, I often like to read the charts of famous people. I think it helps us to understand our own lives and our own astrology. So welcome. If this speaks to you in some realm, please subscribe, hit the bell, and if you like it, like it. So I am so happy to see you. I've been enjoying doing these weekly forecasts. I think it really helps us to navigate the way forward in a very turbulent, chaotic time. The 14th, you remember last week was such a shot out of a cannon that we started the week last week with a fire horse. And I don't know about you, but it was almost like I felt like I was tripping over my days, that it was just, there was so much energy and so much going on. I could hardly keep up with it. So I hope that especially the end of this last week didn't end too roughly for you, that things are doing okay. So a yin water ox is how we begin this week. And so this week feels like, let's start the work week getting the hard stuff done. Tackle those things that you have been putting off, and let's really get into the hard work. That is the flavor. It's a sobering flavor to Monday. Then we come into a Yang Wood Tiger on the 15th. And this is like, don't rush ahead. And you're likely to pay a price if you go it alone. So look around you. Who can you collaborate with? Who can you partner with? There is a semi-penalty going on here that suggests that there could be some real problems to this day. So look around you. Who is extending an offer to help? Where can you put the cork in the leak in the boat, right? So working with others instead of going it alone is very helpful. But be really mindful of how fast you're going on this particular day. And then we come into the 16th, which is a reset. Maybe you did go faster than you realized. And then all of a sudden, it's kind of like, whoa. Wednesday, we need to balance things out. We need to negotiate to figure out where this conversation slid sideways yesterday. Maybe I misspoke. Maybe I was taking too much of a lead and not including everyone else in the room. Okay? So then we come into a Yang Fire Dragon, and we've got to watch our power and how we lead. Then the 18th, Friday, is a Yin Fire Snake. Discern, intuit. What's been going on this week? We started out working so hard and getting a lot done and feeling very accomplished. But then it was like something got weird on Tuesday. Can't quite figure it out. Maybe I was too independent and I didn't include my peers with this, or my team, or my roommates, or my partner. Maybe I should have included them instead of going it alone. And maybe I was going a little too fast and I rushed this. Because then, Wednesday I had to balance it all out. I had to make some negotiations, maybe make some apologies, and I might have been in not the best mood. Then the 17th, Thursday, maybe your ego got in the way, and all of a sudden you reared up, being super aggressive, or even a bully. And it's a checks and balance there. And then on Friday, it's like, ooh, I'm really sensing the mood of the room and intuiting that this needs to shape shift here. And we need to really look at how this is playing out. Then on Saturday, whoo, we have a nice weekend. It is a Yang Earth horse. So it is a Saturday, the 19th, that feels like it is time to go play. Run off on a wild excursion. It is passionate, it is impulsive, it's that impetus that gets you to wake up and say, hey, let's go for a day trip. Let's get out of Dodge and get a breath of fresh air in a new environment. Just for the day, let's go. Sunday, the 20th, is a Yin Earth sheep. And this is a day to just be peaceful. It's a beautiful day for a retreat. It's a beautiful day for a quiet walk in nature. It's a beautiful day to get creative. What do you want to make? You want to make bread? Do you want to make a new painting? Do you want to paint your living room? What are the things? How do you want to use that creative energy that's inside of you? So again, the real challenging days that I have marked on the calendar are mostly just Tuesday the 15th. That is the day that I would just check yourself for sure. Little bit on Thursday with the double dragon. But overall, I think this could be an okay week ahead. If you keep your ego in check, stay humble, and then enjoy your weekend. Really allow yourself to play. So I would love in the comments for you to put, what is it that sets your heart on fire? And how are you going to use that in that weekend that is so playful and creative? I might be working on a painting that I started, and maybe I'll finish it up on that Sunday. It is so cool when you can utilize the astrology to your advantage and ride the wave of the Tao. So beautiful. And just looking ahead, the following week, we start on the 21st. It is going to be a real challenging week. There are a whole bunch of days that I am concerned for. And in this volatile time, we've got to really check with ourselves, right? We need to get off of the screens, stop looking at the news. It is only going to make you more anxious, stressed out, and full of fear. And that is not a container from which we derive health and well-being. And you can lose focus on your own life, the joys and blessings that are all around you. So focusing on that which is working in your life and finding ways to take your rage, your irritation, your what the F, channel that into something productive, creative, and collaborative. And if it speaks to you, volunteer for that cause in your community. But this is a great week. Roll up your sleeves on Monday. Get ready for a week ahead that I think could be a creative week and a week of taking action. But you just want to remember how you're doing this. Okay. So thank you so much. This is a little quick video. I've got a couple more that I'm putting out this week. And again, would love to see your comments about what sparks, lights your heart up and how you can bring that into your week ahead. So until next time, friends, please be well.